Always something. Okay, I'm gonna start ripping in. I'm gonna get this bike done. It's been sitting here long enough. It's time to make it happen. We're gonna tear the seat off, and yeah, and I'll show you when I get it tore down and got gas tank off, seat off. Most of the time, I guess these intake valves are the problems. Doesn't look like it's affected. Set up the timing. We'll get it rolled over and get it set to the top dead center. Let me get a screwdriver. And there's a lot of sand in this thing. I don't know where sand came from though. I don't drive in the sand. Maybe I do. Little teeny mark in there. And that is perfect. Now we're gonna get a feeler gauge and see how far we're off. So we want 4 as our minimum on the intake. That one's good. And that one's good. Uh-oh. That means my valves are going down. So I guess we better do a compression test. Let's do a 6. That's too tight. What about this side? Plenty there. So let's do a 5 and see where we're at. So the valves are adjusted properly. Let's check compression. So I'll go find a compression gauge and we'll check it. Okay, we're gonna go get a compression gauge because I don't have a small enough one for these. I thought I did, but maybe it's just 4-wheelers. So I'm gonna go get a gauge and then we'll check compression, see where else we gotta go. Maybe we're gonna be rebuilding this sucker. That's a 15. And it's been rode hard, so you never know, right? Okay, I found my other gauge. I forgot I had another one. So I kicked it over and guess what? No compression. So either I burned a valve or melted a piston down. So she's coming apart and we'll find out what's inside. But okay, we got a leak compression on this baby. Looks like we got a burnt valve. So what happened, I had a fuel pump that was having an issue and it made it run lean. I didn't catch it quick enough. Burned her up. So we'll tear it apart and try again. Eating my afternoon snack, jerky. I save parts so my kids
can steal them,
can use them.
I mean, use them.
Tailgate right there. This one's pretty junky, so
We're gonna switch it out.
We'll see if Oker can get this off. And then there's a slot on that side.
Yeah, it's right there.
You lift it up, pull the slot, lift the tailgate out, slide it off. That easy. Oh yeah. Give her a little wiggle. There you go. Now see if it works. I don't know if that one even works. We'll see. No, the bed's twisted. We'll have to do some adjusting on the bed, but it'll work. So there's parts right there. All right, I just got done checking the valves on this. We're actually tight, but I'd forgot on the compression. I had to call a friend. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. Dirt bike fab right there. Compression release. No wonder I don't have any compression. So I'm gonna put everything back together. We're gonna start from square one, see if it starts cold. Maybe I got a crank sensor or something going out or something funny. So we'll start.
Dad, can you explain to our lovely viewers what you're doing?
I'm just gonna see if I can weld this back together with a torch.
All right.
Because the welder's kind of hidden in the back, so we'll see if we can do it. Light me up.
There you go.
Man. There we go.
Don't do that.
Alright, let's see if we can do this. It's been a day or two. I guess you gotta tighten it down. Just a second. When you never use things, this is what happens. Alright, try again. Much better. See? Just like so. Hey, I think there's bee nests in there. You smell them?
Yeah.
See, we're just kind of melting it together. That's on there, and now we can put the tailgate on. While it's hot, let's get the hammer and tap this corner down. Because look at this. There was a bolt in there, and it made that mushroom. It's not real good, is it?
At least I know I didn't do it.
So you think you could do that? It's just easy, right? It's just melting.
Yeah, you say that, and then I just melt through everything.
Got your hammer? Good enough. Okay, let her cool down.
All right, okay, let's see if it works this time.
How bent is this bed? She's pretty bent, isn't she?
Yeah, a little.
The bed is twisted.
Huh.
So we still need a bed.
Did you get her stuck on that?
I got her closed. She looks good now. She's closed.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, everybody, new development. I got everything back together on the bike and took it for a rip. Runs good. The only thing I can figure out happened is I changed that little thing right there. There's two different chips. There's they call it the race chip and the stock one. I put the stock one back in it because I've always run the race chip. Always have. But something is shorted in it, or I don't know what's going on with it, but it doesn't work. So stock one runs fine. So everything was messing with my head, making me think that I was crazy, but the bike works good now. So yay, I got something done and it works. So, but I need them by bike running. When the weather changes, you gotta ride a bike. You just gotta. Okay, we have got our part. Rocky Mountain ATV showed up with it. It's this little shifter right here. Just gonna undo it, swap her out. If I had the right wrench, that might help. I'll bet I could get a socket on that. Look at that. Kawasaki, you did a good job on that. It's not contacting that one right there. Neutral, first, second, fourth, fifth. Not contacting it. So we'll scuff up. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see the contact? Look at that. We'll touch up these little connectors in here. Clean it up, put it back together. Okay, forgot to show you here. As I got this off, there's two little tabs that run on top of this. I took and stretched the spring just a little bit and just sanded them with this little paper disc and getting it to where it contacts these connectors so it'll actually show it's in gear. So hopefully that works. I'll put the bolt back in and then we can see if it works. We'll go ride it and see what it does. 3 kicks. That's how it's supposed to. It works. Cool. I like it. I think that's a win. Maybe I won't throw it down and act bad to it. Gotta get the safety glasses on. I don't have them. That's a fix. I like it. It's about time. I was about ready to cancel this thing and get a 500, but I think I'll keep the old 450. So let's get it working on the house.
So we learned a lot in the last video. So we have some of this flashing that I already had cut when we were doing the deck. And so instead of wasting it, we just put it right against here, against the window. So when we pour the epoxy on the top, it won't drain through. We also took some more of our spray foam that we love and we foamed in here. So it won't, the epoxy won't fly down in there either. So we're getting closer and we're just gonna build this box and we're gonna get to it and see if we can't get one more window done today.
So are we making like a little pull, like a table?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it deep. So I don't know if any of you guys know this, but the view out here is spectacular. So because we have such deep window wells, we're gonna add a little, like another 16 inches out here so we can put a bar stool underneath here and just eat our oatmeal, hay meal, cereal,
Anything.
anything, and look out at the view.
Look at this. And look how perfect it is. Right in the center. What about that one? Is that in the center?
Oh yeah.
Close enough. Yeah, it actually is.
Okay,
I think it
I
looks
am
good.
so excited about
Look
this.
at that.
Because it's, I love it when things look amazing. We're gonna build the legs a little more industrious because you know Ochre and Finn.
That's true.
You know them. So we're gonna build them a little more industrious and then we'll bridge this over and we'll get her done.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so mom is measuring other legs and doing other things, so she put me on this job. I'm just making it more sturdy by putting this little block kind of right behind it just to like give it a little bit more durability because we know how we all are, right? So I already did this side and it looks pretty good. We just screwed it on and now I'm just gonna do this side. I think it looks pretty good. So now it's a little bit more durable and sturdy. And then I think we're gonna put a few legs on the back and kind of connect them. I don't know, mom hasn't told me my next job, so. I made these little like things. I don't know, something. I made it something. I done messed up. This side to the first one, right?
Okay.
That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, because this plane,
Yeah.
like, let's
So
see.
this is completely wrong.
We have to have this that goes like this so we can finish the leg.
Don't point out my mistakes.
Just take the
So we're
screws
just
out.
gonna take it out and redo it, you know. Okay, I fixed my job. So now they're the same. Mom's putting in bracing in the middle. Hopefully you got them measured all right.
Hopefully, I did a lot of cutting before I started installing, so.
We'll see how this goes. Have fun on your errands, Dad.
You have errands?
I'm gonna go help Ochre.
Oh. What are you guys gonna do?
Railing. Okay, look at the railing. Got it. Got it all loaded in.
Railing.
Exciting.
Gotta get her done.
Woo! Dad said we needed a kicker because it wasn't sturdy enough. So we're gonna make that and see how that goes, but I don't know. So we got a kicker.
So we got a kicker against the wall and
I think it looks good.
that looks good.
And it's
So-
strong now.
So in the last window, we just bridged with our boards across and it worked fine. And that's sturdy enough. But for the epoxy, it's gonna fall down and go on the floor. So we had this piece from our last camper, the undercarriage got hurt and we never put it on there. So I'm gonna repurpose it. We're just gonna make it so we can lay the boards and it'll be great. No epoxy will flow through this guy. I'm gonna stitch my finger. I know I'm nervous. That would be hilarious. Okay, Nattie left. She went to go do her other job, aka editing. The boys are having after school snack, but I've made some headway on the counter. I put the blue tape everywhere just to cover where any of the staples went, just so the epoxy won't run through it and run down onto our other flooring. But it is looking nice. I just cut the planks to length, and then I just nail them down where we have our 2x studs and things that'll hold it. So it's really just wash, rinse, repeat. You guys are gonna paint Nana's room?
Supposedly.
Okay, I don't care if you touch the baseboard, but don't drip.
Yeah, Micah.
You too, Finn.
What?
Okay, I have run out of boards. I've got to go get some more. I had the kids sanding for me, but Finn's painting, Oker's welding with Ben, and Natty's editing. So I'm here to do it myself. I'm working solo. So this is our whole stack of boards, and we covered it just to try and keep the Permatate mud and stuff off of it. But we really did grab it out of the yard, kind of right over there, over by the goats and stuff. But it doesn't matter if the pieces are janky, hurt, broken, have nail holes. All of it just adds a little bit of character. And I love it because it's kind of like all of us. We're not perfect, we're just trying our best. And you can make really pretty things out of broken things if you work it enough. So we'll just keep working on this process and we'll show you what we can do. Standing around the paint bucket.
Yeah, talking about business deals with important people in the government.
If you keep standing like that, you're gonna get shorter. Well, let's keep rolling. Ha ha ha, mom joke. Roller, paint. I'm out. Okay, my day's come to an end. I've got to go watch Oker play ball, but the countertop is looking fantastic. I'm just about there, but I've got a few more pieces. I've got to trim out around there. I've got to put that last piece in there, but from a distance, it looks amazing. So we'll go watch ball, then we'll come back to work. Probably tomorrow, because no one's going to want my saw running at 9 o'clock at night. We're back after it again. Oker won his basketball game. It was super fun to watch.
9 o'clock.
And this morning, after just an hour or two, it took me a little bit, I finished all those last pieces up under there. Look how nice she looks. We're gonna do this window a little bit different. So we're gonna lay the epoxy on the top and then we're gonna case it. So we still have a few more steps, but we're getting there. So even with the epoxy, I try and do it with the green because it makes it look better in my brain.
So there it is, first coat.
That took way less epoxy than the other window because of the black stuff we put underneath. Like, that was a good idea.
Oh, sealed it up.
I'd like to say every project goes perfect and I do everything right the first time and I know exactly what I'm doing, but that's not the case. So this piece last night, Oker and Ben both worked on it, trying to get the air bubbles to go out, but it kind of dimpled a little bit. So I'm just gonna take my sanding block and I'm just gonna sand the top of the epoxy and kind of get the high spots off. A little bit of alcohol here. Just rubbing alcohol, it doesn't take a lot. Then we'll just clean that back up. We'll mix up the epoxy, we'll pour it, and we'll see what we get the second round. Here we go. This is the most satisfying thing.
What are you doing?
Oh, we have a lot going on. You guys have in a hot second. We got all the cabinets in, and we're working on finishing the windows.
Finishing this and that. We got stuff going on, so we'll show you in just a minute. Everybody's been on the clock trying to get this done. We got all the stuff out here, but look who we found outside. Hey.
Howdy.
Oh, should be happy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You can see the driver in there, can't you?
Yeah, right there. Perfect. See?
Exactly.
Holding it up, putting all the nuts, tightening them down good.
Yep.
Looking good, Finn. I had to go catch our construction worker outside. He may or may not have he said he just tapped it, but there's all the spots of the bucket across the foam, so. I see marks from the backhoe. So, tap, hit, whatever.
All right, well, we're still doing the windows, trying to finish them up. We got this window done. Look at the sides. I think it looks awesome. We even got the trim on it and everything. I think it looks good. What do you think, Mom?
I think so too. It'll look better once we have the caulk and paint. And
Yeah, we still need to do that. But we're still working on this window, and we'll let you know when it's done.
Hey, look. Here we are.
Look, well, we got the windows finally done. We got the trim up,
Got all the trim.
sides on both windows.
Put trim all the way around. Not doing the board because it's almost too dark, so this will kind of lighten it up. All the way around. So
But I think it looks pretty good. I mean, we still have to caulk and paint. I filled all the nail holes, but we still have a lot to do.
So there's tons of work to do.
Yes. But I mean, we also got the cabinets all in. We still
Yes.
have to kind of
Everything.
finish them, but they're mostly in.
We're just trying to get it all done.
Yes, and we
Unreal.
poured another thing of epoxy, but we don't really love the color, so we're gonna get ready and clean that up and get ready for another coat that we're gonna pour tonight, but we'll show you in a different video.
Yeah, we also got the wood done. That's why I'm like all sweaty. But I didn't have to do much. Huh, I don't know why, but you'll see. There we go. Look at this. My job's done. Finn's taking over. Really? Oh yeah. He's getting the hand of it. Yep. Now you just got to pull it out of it and re-split it. So I'll help you. It's kind of big, huh?
Yeah, kind of. You got that dad strength.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, that's the end of this video, so thanks for watching.
You're out.